So you've just bought your dream bike and you've realised that some components may not be up to par, or maybe you're just on a budget and want to upgrade your bike. Well, today's video is perfect for you. Today I'll be going through my top 5 budget mountain bike upgrades with a sneaky little review if you stay around to the end. Thank you very much for choosing this video and I hope you enjoy. The first upgrade is grips. Now the grips that come on your bike stock may not be the best. They might be a bit tacky or they might be just uncomfortable and that won't suit your riding style. So what you need to do is go out and get a fresh pair of grips. A great way to find the best pair for you is to go to your local bike shop. Ask for which grips they have in stock, then just try them on your hands if that makes sense to you. Then you'll get an indication of how they would feel on the trail. I went for the DMR Death grips, but it is personal preference. I did a review on those and that will be in the top right of the screen now. The second one is to get some decent cleaners. Now this will help your bike run much smoother and much faster. Essential ones to get are overall bike cleaner, drivetrain cleaner, a degreaser of some kind, and some chain lube. You can get these from loads of companies, but just kind of be careful on who you buy from. If you have like a pet or something, make sure that it's kind of pet friendly, so if your dog comes out in the garden and tries to lick it, then it'll be alright. And also make sure it won't poison your grass and stuff if you clean it in the garden, so just be careful on what you buy. Next up, and the most expensive thing on the list, is to get some decent mountain bike oriented shoes. Now if you're looking for some cheap ones, a good price point to go for is £60 to £80, like the gyro ridden shoes. If you're looking for serious performance and long lasting durability, go for the 510 Freerider Pros. I know this is a bit of a blank statement and this isn't an ad, I know it kind of sounds like it, but I did do a review on them, that will again be in the top right. And it basically explains why to spend that bit more money on shoes instead of spending that lower, going into the lower price budget and getting less quality for the shoes. Because in my opinion, mountain bike oriented shoes are a must, and if you're going to get some and if you're going to spend that money, it's better to spend more money on shoes than to spend it on things that you don't really need. For example, like a jersey. The second one is to get a chainstay protector. Now you can get these from any bike shop and they're like 8 or 9 quid, they're really not expensive. And all you need to do is just to wrap it around your chainstay. Now this reduces chain slap noise and it also reduces the amount of damage from your chain actually slapping on your frame. Now this is like a really big problem and I'll put in a video now. Now as you can see from that kind of DIY experiment, if you drop the rear of the bike, there's like zero noise coming from it with the chainstay protector on, whereas with it off, there's quite a lot of chain slap noise, and you can probably see that over time it will kind of damage your frame. Number 2 is to zip tie up your cables. This isn't hard to do at all. All you need to do is to pair up your brake lever cables and your shifting cables, and zip tie them together, and that's it. These 2 things take like 2 minutes to do and they're as cheap as chips. What's not to love? And the last one, upgrade your pedals. Now some bikes don't come with stock pedals, but if they do you're quite lucky, but the ones that might come with your bike will most likely be horrendous. So go out and buy some new ones. A small tip is to don't be afraid to spend your money. I've recently upgraded from my Crank Brothers stamped ones, which aren't very good pedals, I wouldn't recommend buying them at all, to the Enduro Mark IV composites. Now these are maybe, I think they're £10 more expensive, but they're definitely worth that money. Now for a mini review. So first off, straight out the box, as you can see, they do look quite cool. It's the Iron Brew orange colour, which in my opinion looks super sick, and also got a few stickers, which is always epic. So I'm going to install these in a future video, so keep your eye out for that. So here are the pedals. They feel much better. They feel quite heavier than the Crank Brothers stamped ones, which kind of equates to much sturdier and much grippier pedals. And as you can see, the pins stick out quite a lot. Sorry about the state of my fingers, but the pins come out quite a lot, which will equate to more grip. And also, you may not be able to see it, but they are kind of a concave, so that will kind of keep your feet along the top and reduce your foot slipping. So first impressions compared to the Crank Brothers stamped ones, they do feel much grippier on my hands. Like the pins are definitely much longer and they definitely feel like they have more quality in them because they're Bergtech. Bergtech are known for doing good components. So yeah, I'd recommend these from first impressions. They do feel very good. that's a wrap for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, feel free to smash that like button and subscribe down below, as it really helps me out. On to 100 by the end of the year, and I feel like that's easily achievable if you all click that button. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fearless.